Alright, hope everybody's doing well tonight. Just wanted to make another video like I said I was in the previous video, and I wanted to talk about one little thing here. One of my favorite things back in the 1980s was the A-Team. And one of the coolest things at the end of A-Team was Stephen J. Cannell's logo, where he's on the typewriter and then he flings that piece of paper, and that got my inspiration for that logo for the Henry S one I did recently. That was done like 2 or 3 years ago, amazingly. It was a long time ago I did that logo. I just put one of the fanciest shirts I had. I did not have a pipe. Mr. Cannell did not use a pipe in every single closing logo there, but very iconic. And people have all kinds of compilations of this particular logos on YouTube, so you can just type in Stephen J. Cannell or Cannell Entertainment, that sort of thing. And funny thing is, my particular logo, I did see one tribute logo. You had to kind of find it. It wasn't all that great. Somebody just, used the music in the background and flanged a piece of paper, but not as protected as I did. When I did my it was funny because when I did my video, I had the craziest setup you would not believe. I had a tripod set up, but I think I had a golf club tied to it, so that I would push my foot, and when the camera moved, so I didn't have a cameraman, so when the camera moved, I was actually pushing a golf club, twisting the tripod or something, moving the camera in the direction of the typewriter, or something to that effect when I threw that piece of paper. And then I just spent forever editing that piece of paper at the end of it. It was not the best job, but why am I making this video now is because I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organizing, and I rediscovered this picture, one of my most favorite pictures of all time. Did a little bit of computer research yesterday and found out that this is more than likely legit. I got this on eBay via auction, and it was through a Salvation Army store or whatever. I don't want to say Chicago, but somewhere in that particular Midwest or what have you. St. Louis, I really don't remember. It was either the only bid, or I think I was the only bid. It was either $10 or $5 or $6, somewhere in that dirt cheap range here. His autograph is not super expensive. You can find it under $50 because he's written a lot of books here. This just happens to be one of his logos there, 1981 to 83. And this is my photograph of Stephen J. Cannell right here. I saw an interview with him, and he said Cannell like the Channel Islands, but Cannell, or television channel, but Cannell. And this picture, I have not found another copy of it. I don't know how rare this copy is. It's done by Chuck Bowman in 2006. His autograph is in silver here. It's kind of hard to see, but there it is. Very, very cool. That was his older signature. There's some other signatures he has that doesn't necessarily match up. They're close, so I don't know what they are. And then on the back of it, I put this right here. I just thought that was really cool to do that. Just printed out a little copy of that, stuck that on the back of the frame. And I was looking up the photographer, Chuck Bowman here. And here's something from the Colorado Springs Gazette talking about Chuck Bowman. There's many Chuck Bowmans here. But Chuck Bowman, when the television and film director has spare moments on the job, he shoots photographs of his co-workers. Some of them world famous, some no longer with us, but nearly all recognizable to fans of Hollywood. And that would be Stephen J. Cannell right there. Very, very cool. I just thought he was a cool dude. He was a pipe smoker, which I don't do, but that was just added to the coolness. Sherlock Holmes smoked a pipe. This is kind of cool. He's got a Letterman's jacket on here. Also, he was an actor as well, too. He acted in a lot of his own production television shows. Wasn't the greatest of actors, but eventually he got to be good at it, so let's see if I get a gut aching. Let's see. This guy basically, when he's fed up with Hollywood, he takes pictures of his buddies, essentially is what he does. And he had some sort of gallery thing back in 2000. This is a 2004 exhibit provides new look at Hollywood. Very interesting. I've not seen this picture before, so I don't know what kind of edition it was, how it got to the Salvation Army or whatever. I don't know if it was donated direct from celebrities or is it like that sort of thing, or somebody donated a bunch of Hollywood photographs, they got them. Like I said, this is from 2006. I want to say that this could have been easily way back in 2016 or even before that when I got this photograph. Whether somebody got this TTM, I absolutely no earthly clue. It's on photographic paper and not like printer paper, so that's kind of neat. And I just put kind of like a frame that he probably would have, had back in the day, in his office. I always thought it would be the coolest thing to do is get an electric typewriter, which I have. It's not great. Believe me, finding typewriters of the vintage variety in good working condition used to be very, very easy in the 1990s, but it's not so much anymore. People want hundreds of dollars for any kind of a typewriter, whether it's electric or non-electric. And then I just thought I would get kind of a cool desk and table, and I just want to clear out some of these rooms and offices in here and just have nice, just kind of a couple of nice pieces of furniture, a few nice pictures on the wall, and then just have my collection stored away and pull out things from time to time, switching up some of the artwork on the walls. And I just think that'd be kind of cool. But these dreams are not realized until you start making them happen. It's the only person that's basically in my way is myself, and that's that's really what it is. When you want to do something on YouTube, when we see people going up to the National or Disneyland or completing like a 1990 Don Russ set, we congratulate those people because some of us will never realize those goals. But I just think this was the coolest thing. I don't know if he was an inspiration to me back in the day, but like I said, A-Team and a few other the programs which I eventually watched later just were the coolest things on planet Earth. Like I said, I just thought he was a neat dude, and I had to get his autograph back in the day, and I'm so happy I did because I got one of the nicest ones. This is the only one within recent I have seen in silver Sharpie, so it was done for some special reason. What, I don't know. But again, it's copyright 2006 Chuck Bowman. I wonder if I can do a eBay search for Chuck Bowman photographs. That would be kind of interesting. I haven't read this entire article here, but back in 2004 Mr. Cannell was still alive. I do not sadly remember when he passed away, but it had to have been at least 5 to 10 years ago at the very least. But anyway, it does not talk about him, but this guy lives in Pasadena, California. So I don't know, if I look up and if I can see if Chuck Bowman, maybe I can write to Chuck Bowman and see if he knows anything about the Stephen J. Cannell photograph. That would be kind of neat, because it says he's in Pasadena. Maybe he still is. I don't know. Well wishes to everybody in California, because it is going to be a soaker. There's going to be some wind as well. I have an uncle that lives somewhere in the, the Anaheim type of area. Hope he has, hope his car doesn't get too wet or swamped. I don't know. That's not a fun thing. You guys are getting way more rain than you deserve, and we have absolutely zero. The only thing we had today was a fairly, I don't know if it was 90 or whatever. It was 80s, 90s. It felt very hot, and we have tons of wildfire smoke from Washington and Canada. So not a fun time to be outside this afternoon. So I stayed in for the afternoon. The morning was actually pretty good for the parade and all that fun stuff. So you can find cool things, on eBay. I'll buy it, albeit this was a very, very long time ago. But this is one of my very, very favorite framed photographs of all time. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.